I was taking the stair and I saw Virat Kohli sitting there, and I was going towards him. I was like, very well bowled, Asha. So I was like, oh, you know my name. Ball to one of a small kid. So her mom came to me and told, Asha ma'am, I want my daughter to become like you, playing for RCB. 4 hours, 21, 5 wickets.
22 for 5.
சர்ஜரியில மறந்து போச்சுக்கா.
Hi, everybody. Vanakkam. Vandanam Suswat. We can say anything because we've got somebody who knows almost every language that I'm speaking with us. And that's Asha, who gives joy to so many. And I have the absolute pleasure and delight of having that beautiful human being with me today. So, Asha, welcome to my channel. It's a long pending interview. So, I'm very happy you're finally here.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் அக்கா ஃபார் இன்வைட்டிங் மீ. ஐ நோ ரொம்ப நாளாக நம்ம பிளான் பண்ணிருந்தோம், நான் இப்போதான் முடிஞ்சது. ஐ எம் வெரி சாரி, ரொம்ப டிலே ஆச்சு. பட் தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் இன்வைட்டிங் மீ அக்கா. ஸோ ஹாப்பி.
இல்ல பிஸியா இருக்கிறதுனால தானே டிலே ஆச்சு. அப்ப நல்லது தானே அது.
ஆமா.
Excellent. So, first and foremost, I hope you're recovering well from your injury. You posted some recovery pictures. It's nice to see all that.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் அக்கா. ரெக்கவரி பார்ட் இஸ் கோயிங் ரியலி குட்.
Lovely. And hope you're back on your feet soon and playing at this domestic season, especially because of the path-breaking season.
லுக்கிங் ஃபார்வர்ட் பிளேயிங் த டொமஸ்டிக் சீசன். யா.
So, third season of WPL, which is growing every year. Of course,
Yes.
I personally will miss watching you there. I'm sure you miss it more than anybody else. And all the fans of RCB and you especially will definitely miss you. I'm sure that feeling of not being there is definitely hurting you. But I know for a fact that your best wishes are with the team.
Yeah, 100%. I miss that RCB team vibe actually. Especially the team atmosphere is something is that I should talk about when it comes to RCB. They take care of us like babies. I mean, uh, everything is taken care right from our practice, and I mean that franchisee is like home for me. I mean, whatever I need some extra practice in my holidays, I need to work on my fitness in summer holidays. I can just call them and ask for it, and they always arrange it. So that is kind of bond I had with RCB. Always I have with RCB, and in my injury period also, they first called me, messaged me, how am I doing and how to go about it, and all. They inquired and they said, we are always there for you, just don't worry. They just said. So that is something that I should talk about RCB.
100%, which is why they have such a huge fan base, also, right? It's not just about the players, it's about the management, how they treat their players. And like you said, it gives a very, very positive feeling to be around them. And then that's exactly where people like you, who are good natured, pure soul, should be. So I'm very happy you're in the right franchise as well. So let's get to the interesting part. Okay. So
Yeah.
2023, when your name came up for the auctions. I'm taking you back, I know, but it's a story that can be relived many times. How did it
Yes.
feel?
I was just kept on playing the domestic cricket again and again and again. I didn't have any hope actually. I never thought that I could make it to the higher level, because after some point you know that the same people who just come and tell you that you're not going to make it anymore. I mean, you're not going to make it to the international side or something. They would just come to your face and tell. But there is something that fire inside that you know that you deserve something. You gotta go for it. You cannot just leave it. You had a dream. I mean, you cannot just leave it for the sake of people who are coming to your face and telling few things. But I just kept on going. I had hope, about WPL, but I was heartbroken when my name was not there in the auction list. I was like, in India, out of 440 plus players, if I am not there, I thought, oh, I am that bad. Like self, we analyze ourselves at some point. At that point, I analyze myself. Oh, this is a time maybe that I am not even in the 440 players or so. Then I think I should, this is a time that I check myself. Maybe I should stop playing cricket. That is when my name added to the auction list in the day of auction. Then I was praying to God that, God, out of nowhere, my name came to the auction list. So I think you can do wonders, and I totally believe in you. I went to work. I finished my office in the afternoon. I came back home and I was sitting just watching my mobile. Uh, uh, all the newses are coming about WPL auction. Auction is starting and all. Started the streaming, and I didn't have TV. I was watching on my mobile. So uh, it was coming slow actually. I didn't realize that my mobile was buffering slower than other devices, other people devices. So when my name came, I got called, which means it was already done. And I got a call and from Shweta Mishra, one of my best friends, and one of a very good cricketer and very good cricket coach. I would say I have
100%, I
worked
agree
under.
with you.
Yeah, yeah. So she called me, Ashi, your time is starting from now on. And she started crying, I started crying. That is a bond we had. And we both cried, and that tears of joy, I could still feel it. I mean, that's kind of, I think anybody should have in your cricket background, you should have some friendship like that for someone to call you and to share your joy. That moment, I cried. I fell down. I cried. I thanked God. I called my coach. I called my parents. I called my brother, and everybody were very happy. I started getting messages from various people, RCB, and all my gurus, teachers. Everybody congratulated. That was an amazing moment.
Oh, in this stuff, whatever you've spoken, so many things have come up. One, what cricket brings you, these friendships that you spoke about with Shweta. And I'm very, very happy that you found somebody like her who shares your joy as she would have shared her own. And I think that's very, very kind of her. And I'm sure you would do the exact same thing for her if it on another day on another platform. I'm sure she also has a brilliant future ahead of her. So you will get the opportunity to call her, wish her, and cry along with her for her achievements as well. Like God is that way; He's very kind. Fantastic,
100%.
great, lovely. So this feeling of you said, should I? Is this what do I have to rethink and all that? How did you react? What did you think you had to do next before this whole RCB thing came up? Like you beautifully said, I have to rethink my processes. What do I have to do at that point in time? What would you have done? If this was not there, what would you have done?
I adjust anywhere. I
Lovely.
don't have any certain, I need to have this, then only I'll do that. I don't have anything like that. I mean, I joined railways at the age of 18 when I didn't know any languages. I knew only Tamil and Malayalam. I didn't know Telugu, Hindi, English. I was not fluent, or I had very, very bad communication skills also. So those days when I was 18. So I started understanding the situations. I started analyzing how to go about it, how to live in a place where people don't speak your language. That is something very challenging for me. At that point of time, I was just crossed 18. I was in the senior South Zone team, Vizag. I was playing. That is the time I knew that there was a railway trial. So I thought if WPL is not there, that is not end of my life. That is not end of my life. And if I was very, I'm a believer of God. So I knew that something God is keeping for me. And if that was not there, I would have definitely would have become a coach, a cricket coach. Yeah, that was my
Nice.
plan.
That's nice. That's nice. That would have been very interesting for me. I would, you would still had to face me then also.
So nice.
So when after you won the championship last season, let's quickly come to last year. A great moment. You've come through some fantastic journeys, and when you walked into the Chinnaswamy Stadium after you won, how was that? You were everybody was there. Faf du Plessis was the IPL was going to start. The King Kohli was there. You got to see everybody. You were sitting alongside all the greats of RCB, and there you were, the first time champions of that franchisee. That must have been something. How was that moment?
Amazing. It is very difficult to put it into words because the feeling was such, we were coming, I was taking the stair and I saw Virat Kohli sitting there and I was going towards him. I was like, very well bowled, Asha. So I was like, oh, you know my name. That itself was something very big for me. He knows my name. That I felt really good. I felt really, really good. He gave me a hand. We shook hands and I just left the place and I was very happy. I was actually from there onwards going to the ground. I was thinking about only that scene and seeing the stadium. Oh my God, the stadium was full. Stadium was full and uh, we were throwing those sponge balls to the crowd and they were cheering for us and in that during that moment I handed over a small ball to one of a small kid. So her mom came to me and told, Asha ma'am, I want my daughter to become like you, playing for RCB. So that is something that I never thought, like 1 year back, never thought that I would be standing in Chinnaswamy Stadium and people are cheering for us. So that was a great achievement as a women cricketer, especially. That is something that, that time I realized that, yeah, people are watching and not just watching, they wanted their children to play cricket. So that is something. And the kid was very happy seeing all of us. So that was a great moment.
So basically, you've been an inspiration for a lot of people right from the time RCB won, and then your India debut, your oldest debutant for India. And I think you're a true story where you say, never give up on your dreams. You never know when one window opens. So well done,
100%.
Asha. Very well done. Okay,
Thank you,
quick
Akka.
question. Do you remember? So first of all, the only Indian bowler to have got a fifer last WPL was Asha Joy. So I'm going to ask you, do you remember your exact bowling figures?
4 hours, 21, 5 wickets.
22 for 5.
20 அந்த record சர்ஜரியில மறந்து போச்சுக்கா.
இதெல்லாம் எடிட் பண்ண மாட்டோம். இதுதான் முக்கியமான கண்டென்ட் எங்களுக்கு.
4
சூப்பர்
hours,
சூப்பர்.
22 runs, 5 wickets.
Super. What memory? Amazing memory, Asha. Okay, next quick question. What are the five batters you got out? Who are they?
Very bad question.
சொல்லு
I'll
சொல்லு.
tell you. Okay. The first wicket, Vrunda,
Great.
Talia Mekra,
Super.
Kiran Navgire,
Okay.
Grace Harris,
Uh,
and Shweta Sharawat.
super. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, well done, well done. So, what is your wish for RCB this season? If you, what would you say to your fellow teammates and fans and everybody?
They are very, very good team. No matter, few of us are not there. Still, they got the best replacements. I feel they got very good RCB this year. I think the domestic core is really good. I mean, credit goes to the scouting team and the domestic core. Where the domestic core is strong, I think the chance of winning big tournaments, I think
Absolutely.
the chance is very high. So that way, I'm seeing RCB is really good team with the experience of Smriti, Ellis, and Georgia Veram. So I think yeah, they're a very good side.
Okay, so what is your cheer word going to be? Or quick சொல்லணும், what will you say?
எப்படிக்கா என்ன
இல்ல
புரியல?
ஒரு cheer பண்ணணும். RCB cheer பண்ணி நீ உள்ள வைக்கணும்னா என்ன சொல்லுவ? What will be your cheering words for that?
அடிச்சு கேறுவா, அடிச்சு கேறுவா.
அடிச்சு கேரளா. ஓகே, நான் புதுசா கத்துட்டு இருந்தேன் இன்னைக்கு. Done. கலக்கிற.
Okay.
Super, super. So moving on. India. Let's come to the India debut. You made your debut for India. More importantly, not many players, many have made debuts for India. Not many get to play a World Cup. I always felt if the World Cup was held in Bangladesh, then you probably would have played way more games than you did. It was played in Dubai, so maybe the change in scenario was a different ball game altogether. But that apart, the experience, there's so much difference between bilaterals and a World Cup. How First, let's go into how did India debut feel? Who did you receive your cap from? What were the words from the person giving you the cap?
Yeah, I was so happy to get a call from Amol sir saying that Asha, you're gonna make your debut. It was great moment of my life, and I was very happy. And I thought, yeah, Asha, you're going to make your debut, but it's okay. Just cool down. It's okay. Relax. I calmed myself. Had a match in the evening. It's a great moment. Smriti gave me the cap, and Smriti said that we have already played cricket and we have inspired so many people, but you inspired many people even before making the debut. That's what she said. So
Wow.
that was really so nice of her to say that. And I went on picking 2 wickets. Amazing game. It was.
I mean, that's absolutely right. What Smriti had, I think she hit the nail on the head. You've inspired many even before playing for the country. Not many people have the privilege to do it. You are one of the privileged few, 100%. And that led you to something fantastic. That debut led you to a huge awards night. How did that
Yeah.
feel with Sunny G giving it to you as well?
Oh, what should I say? I mean, I didn't expect actually. Uh, no words. That is from the time we pick up that cricket bat, we know that, especially for me, watching Tendulkar was the best. The main aim was, to meet Tendulkar. That was my main aim. I was sitting and he was passing by and going towards the stage. That is the time I saw Tendulkar sir, and I was like, and Radha suddenly, hey, aap ro rahe ho kya? Are you crying? I was like, no, no, I am not crying. That was a feel. I mean, it's a great moment of one of the great moments of my life, that to receive a prize from Sunil Gavaskar sir, the great one of the greatest batters of India. So I was just lucky. I mean, God, everything God's blessing.
I love your humility. It is not luck that yes, luck plays a part. I'm not going to deny it, but I think your hard work has played a very, very big role. Especially, there's a lot of hard work. Being luckily, you've been very modest, but there's a lot of hard work that's gone into it, which brings us to your coaches who have worked alongside you. I've known some of them. I know over the years when we travel in this cricketing field, we meet a lot of people who influence us, our game, our thinking, our thought process. But the two people I definitely know who have worked with you in the recent past is your coach Aaron and your trainer Sandy. Both of whom are Sandy, of course, I have the privilege of knowing for many years personally as well. Sandy Bhai, as I call him very affectionately. And I know Aaron through the National Cricket Academy or the Center of Excellence, as it's been renamed now. Uh, how have they be influenced your life?
Actually, Aaron sir வந்து என் childhoodல இருந்து என் coach actually from I mean my ninth or 10th standard from my 15 years, he's my coach, and has been a greatest supporter of my game. And there were times in my life when I was studying in school, I struggled a lot to go for practice. We didn't even have bus fare to go for practice and all. So he makes sure, always make sure that I have the bus fare. You shouldn't miss out the practice just because you don't have a bus fare. So he would just give bus fare for a week in advance and all. That is something that I would love to keep it close to my heart. And Sandy Chatterton always someone who just called me even before playing India or RCB. He would just make sure that I am training. He would just call me yeah, in an odd day. He'll just call me and ask, Asha, are you training? Or what happened? What are you doing these days? He will just call me and push me to do training. So everybody can give training programs and all, but Sandy Chatterton is someone that who always pushed me. So these two people are very important in my life.
Absolutely. And gurus, teachers, like you fondly said, are such, they mold you to great levels. And it's very important that we always remember our teachers, because end of the day, we are nobody without our teachers. Has always been my feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So lot of good cricketers coming out of Kerala. You made your India debut. Minu Mani made it before that. And then there's Sajna. And now India under 19 squad had Joshita, who's also now with RCB. And people are talking about Joshita as a very, very bright prospect for India as well. She's got some good speeds. அவ பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா?
Yeah, yeah. I've seen the under 19 World Cup. She can swing the ball. I mean, it's very nice to see a fellow Kerala cricketer making to the highest level. That gives me immense joy because she's playing for RCB. That is that is something that I love to talk about because RCB is known for their scouting system. RCB always look for new faces. So that way, I'm very happy for my fellow Kerala cricketer, and she can swing the ball. I saw every match of Under 19 World Cup. Yeah, is a very good prospect, and I'm looking forward watching her wearing a Indian jersey very soon.
So when people come into the Indian team, I'm sure there is this whole debut feeling and all. What will, like the words that were spoken to, say you are going to hand over the cap to somebody. Let us say you are going to hand over. Let us imagine this beautiful situation where you are handing the cap over to a Joshita. What will be the handover speech?
I would just simply go and say, I know how difficult is to come from our place and make it to the highest level, and you come this far, and with lot of hard works, and make you already made everybody proud, and what you've been doing. Please continue the same for our country also. Have pride wearing that jersey. Just go ahead and God bless you.
I really hope that what you said actually happens, and that it be like what do you call that? The Gen Z term, enna? When you want something to happen and it materializes. என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க அது? Manifestation. Ah,
Yeah, manifestation.
manifestation. Yeah. I hope that there's an actual manifestation of what we just spoke. Thank you so much, Asha, for
Let's
being
hope.
with me here today.
Sure.
And I just a quick word on Asha. I have known Asha actually. I think at some level for a few games, she and I actually played together. That's how long she's been playing. It also depends how old I am, so let's not go there. But I've known Asha since she was like, சிரிக்காதம்மா வயசானதை போய் சிரிக்க கூடாதும்மா
13
நம்ம.
years. Yes.
That, yeah, she was 13 when she made a debut for senior state Kerala, and I was then almost on my way out of
Yes.
cricket, and it's been an absolute pleasure, honor, and delight knowing Asha, watching her grow up, and watching her growth as a cricketer as well. Thank you so much, Asha, for joining me today. I hope this is not the
Thank
last of
you.
our conversations. I hope we are able to discuss a lot more cricket going forward, and we'll keep this channel open. And I'm sure all those who see you back on the field, bowling those leg spinners, celebrating the Arsenal way, and just rocking this. Can you, for our sake, do the celebration? Wow. What a cool
Goggles.
dude, man, you are. Absolutely. And you showed it at the
Obviously.
World Cup as well. So it's amazing. Thank you, Asha.
Thank you.
Let's enjoy this WPL. And I hope for your sake, RCB plays really, really well and defends its cup.
Thank you, Akka. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Akka, for inviting me. It's my
Thank you.
pleasure being here. Thank you.